actors. You save up your money, you get some headshots, you go to the photographer, you do the photos, you're happy, you're excited, you come home, you plug those photos in the computer, you look at them, and you realize they're all gray, they all look ugly, they're all dark. You're like, what's going on? What did I just pay $600 for? So now the second part of the job is retouching those photos. And you could have the photographer do it. Usually they charge like 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 bucks a pop. Could add up, but I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it yourself on Photoshop. You can do this in under 3 minutes. You can save some money, and hopefully this helps. So let's hop in the computer, and I'm gonna show you how I do this. So we're using the program Adobe Photoshop, and here's a photo of me from 2013 when I was a fresh young actor. And the first thing we're gonna do is duplicate the layer. So press Ctrl J. Now you see the photo, it's kind of on the warm side. Like usually when you go do photos, they'll be too dark, too warm, too yellow, too green, too blue. You got to fix the white balance so it looks real. So to do this, you press Ctrl Shift A, and we're going to open up the camera raw, and we're going to go to white balance and just hit auto, and that's going to correct it. Now just fix the lighting. So I'm going to bring up the exposure, give it some contrast. Actually, I'll drop the exposure a little bit, give it some contrast, drop the highlights a little bit, give it some shadows, some whites, and we're trying to keep this real. Give it some black, give it some clarity, but don't overdo it. A lot of people they overkill it. Just 7 is usually the sweet spot, like 7, 8, whatever. Now go to the tone curve. This is how you make your headshot pop. It's what all the agents and casting directors are talking about. Oh, you got to have headshots that pop. This is how you do it. It's called tone curve. So go here, raise the highlights. So just a little bit, raise the lights, drop the darks, give it some mystery, drop the shadows, and there you go. So we got the before, the after, before, after. So next we're going to duplicate this layer one more time, and you see we got all these pimples and blemishes and cuts and all this stuff, and that's not good. And another tip of advice is don't buy a straight razor for the first time in your entire life and shave the night before your headshot session, because you're going to get just cuts all over your face, and it was a bad idea, so don't do that. So now press J for the spot healing tool, and we're going to zoom in just a tiny bit, and we're now going to just click every little blemish, the ones that are like visible, and just get rid of them. So just click in the stuff that we can see, get rid of that pimple. Oh, see? Control Z. You don't want it to look too fake. Make it smaller. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. And just click the stuff, and just click the blemishes that are like really visible. You don't need to go crazy and zoom all the way in and try to get rid of every single thing, because after we export this photo, it's going to have lower resolution and people just are never going to see this stuff. So just get rid of the stuff that's like super visible. So just click on it, hide the blemishes. So next, just scroll down a little bit, make sure the neckline is clean, so just get rid of any blemishes around the neckline, get rid of all this, just click around a little more, get rid of the blemishes. So the next step is to brighten up the eyes, so let's just duplicate the layer, Ctrl J, press O for the dodge tool, and it's this tool over here. Make sure your exposure is at 10, and what I like to do is make it the same size as your eye pupil. Press it twice, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now just bring it under the eyes, like over here and over here. And it looks like nothing, but if you look at before and after, it slightly raises up the brightness in your eyes, and it just makes you look less sleepy. So now we're basically done. And just to show you the before and after, you got the before and you got the after. Before, after, before, after. Alright guys, so that was it. That's how you edit your own headshot. As you can see, it's pretty simple, and I can tell you off the bat that the guys that are charging 50, 100 bucks for this kind of stuff, this is what they're doing. They may be doing some extra little stuff to kind of soften out the skin, but for your headshot, really it just needs to look like you on a good day. You don't gotta go crazy with all the soft, blurred out skin. That's for like magazine fashion photo shoots. These are actor headshots where it has to look like you on a good day where you can show off your type. Just clean headshot. That's it. So hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully now you can save some money. Otherwise, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I try to answer everybody's questions, and I'm trying to just keep pumping out more content, more production, more acting tips, just more stuff. Trying to give it all to you guys. Stay tuned and just make sure you subscribe, and just thanks for watching.